What's up, YouTube? So we are here at the Fair and Forest Knife Workshop. Actually, during the day, it's weird, I know, because I'm about to put some stuff up for sale on my website, and by the time this video uploads, which should be like next week sometime, they'll definitely be up there. So I'm gonna do it. I'm finally gonna sell my knife. It's got the smudgies on it, but that is SM100. That is Damascus, unidirectional carbon fiber, and titanium. It has been random radiused, bead blasted, stone washed, anodized. No, I think I flame colored this. Yeah, I flame colored this one. Pullback rolling detent, bearings. You'll notice there's no lockbox stabilizer on there. It's because this was Elliot's knife, and Elliot is careful-ish. This is not the fastest flipper I've ever made, or the smoothest, and that is actually because of SM100. It's a little bit sticky, I think is the best word. But, yeah. You'll learn how to flip it, trust me. You see I'm doing it with my my middle finger, because I hurt my index finger. Yeah. So it looks like a little insignificant bruise, but it's actually quite painful. Well, not really painful. Actually, my finger's kind of numb. But it was a little incident involving a grinding belt and some stuff. I don't want to go into the specifics. But, so there. It's going to be up for sale on my website. It's a nice knife. It's going to be expensive because it's SM100 and Damascus. I'm thinking like 12. Probably 12. Because I don't make an SM100 folder or flipper for under 1,000 these days, because it really is hard to work with. And the other thing I'm putting up for sale, see if I can unsheath this monstrosity with one hand, like a retard. This is a gorgeous LMax chef's knife, and this was ground from thick stock too. This is ground from like 0.17, 177. Maybe it was 189. I think it was ground from 189. I don't know, I've been working on this knife forever. You've seen this knife in videos before, but it is finally finished. And it is very nice, very sharp. Pretty nice for a chef's knife, gotta tell you. I really want one for myself. I actually have a chef's knife that I made for myself out of S30V back in the day. That was probably one of like 2 or 3 knives that I ever used S30V on and decided I didn't like S30V at all. That's why you never see knives, you never see me making knives out of it, because I don't like it very much. I just think there are better steels in its price range, like LMax, like M390. They're actually very similar in price range. So, oh, who is that crazy man? I've never actually been able to upload a video with him in it, but that is Mark, the infamous Mark. There he is, working on some CNC stuff. We're actually making a fixture plate so that we can fixture and mill. We'll just look at Mark's back right there. Some swords. So these are for some guys that are on Team USA that are going to be going to France next month to fight in the Battle of the Nations. This is a rendition of a falchion. It's basically going to be a metal club. That's basically what it's going to be, in the shape of a sword. But yeah, if you have time, you should look up Battle of the Nations and see that crazy stuff. I actually used to do that until Fair and Forge expanded and my energies were needed elsewhere. What you doing? What are you doing, Mark? Drilling some holes? It's really exciting. Manually drilling holes. Like a big drill press. I love it. It's super exciting. God, I love CNC. It's great. So, you know what? Let's go back in here. Since we're only at 4 minutes, out of the way, plastic. And, what did I want to talk you guys? I have nothing else really complete to show you guys. It's been that kind of a week. But I think this is going to be pretty cool. This is actually for Darby. That would be Knife and Forge. I think that's what it is. I think that's his YouTube handle. So he asked me to make a dashi for him. Make kind of steampunk. So that's what I'm doing for him. These things right here, these are actual gears. They came out of a Makita drill. And so I press fit those in, ground everything down. And then some of these holes are going to get filled in with copper, some with brass. There's going to be little titanium rods going through these two cutouts. I'll probably anodize those. So it'll have a very interesting look to it. It's probably one of the most intense kiradashis I've ever made. But it's going to be cool. Very cool. Because that guy's pretty cool. I like Darby. He's a nice guy. What else do I have? I have some parts of another nice flipper I'm making here. It's a pretty substantial blade. It's going to be nifty. It's for a cool guy named Sean, who is actually a local to me. So he got to come by the shop and we chatted and stuff like that. So pretty excited. It's nice that when I have local clients and they can come and we can chat and they can see what I do and all the craziness that goes on here in the Fair and Forge Knife Works. Look at this crazy scale. This is carbon fiber, unidirectional carbon fiber. I'm working on a little piece for Blade HQ actually. So that's the knife that's gonna go in. Yeah, I'll just play with shit here randomly for you. So it's gonna look something like that, and I'm gonna carve the spine and everything like that. And I got some more shaping to do on there, but that's gonna be a very cool knife. So that'll go to Blade HQ because they asked me for it. Do I have any other craziness to show you people? Oh, how about this, guys? So when I got the what's called the drop, that's the plate that all the swords got cut out of. When I got that back, it had a bunch of pieces on it, and I said, you know what, those look like those could be some cool dashis. So I got a big old pile of S7 to make dashis out of, and I was messing around, and that would be a dashi that I made out of S7. So S7 is cool in that it is the second most impact resistant steel in the world. So, and it's now I'm rambling like an idiot. How do I phrase this correctly? At its most impact resistant, it is at 58 Rockwell C. So it's really similar to 3V. In fact, I would say that 3V was a modified version of S7, and it I don't know, it should make a cool knife. I mean, that's what I'm using in swords. So obviously, want some impact resistant swords. And there are a couple other sword makers in the world that use S7. So I'm gonna have a bunch of that. The only downfall is it is not stainless. In fact, it's fairly rust prone. As you can see, they're all rusty, and that's just from water jet, actually, from being cut out in water jet and then not dried off. But anyway, so I got a bunch of stuff that I could do all kinds of crazy dashes out of, and I'll do it from time to time. This is actually an N690 little guy. I just it was a cut-off piece from making that chef's knife, cutting out that handle. I'll finish that up one of these days. And then what else do I have crazy to show you guys? Ooh, let's look at this. This was another part of that drop from the swords. So this is S7. And I haven't ground a long blade in a while, so I figured I would just throw in some practice and grind a long blade. Don't ask me what I'm going to do with that. I have no freaking idea. I was just having some grind time. Because grinding is a skill. And if you don't use it, you lose it a little bit. It's not terrible. But what I'm looking at here is all the other stuff that I have from that drop. I'll show you what it came from. So that was the pieces that it came from. And of course, you know, when you're a knife maker, you look at something like that and you go, oh, look, it's a pre-made knife. That's where that came from. In terms of the pretiums, I just got confirmation from the water jet guys that they are gonna start those hopefully tomorrow, maybe Monday, hopefully freaking soon, because that would be awesome. And yeah. Alright, I think that's everything I wanted to show you guys for now. I know it's been a while since I've done a video, like way too long, but I've been busy. It's an amazing amount of work to get a big run of knives done. It really is. There's a lot of behind the scenes work that has to happen. I mean, like you're seeing Mark do, you know, machining stuff, getting plates set up for it, getting the material itself. You would not believe. Well, I've told you guys what an asinine adventure it's been trying to get LMax. But the same thing goes with titanium. I mean, because I know what I want to pay for titanium, because what I have paid in the past. And then you try and find stuff, and guys are charging you 3 times what it's really worth. It's just like, really? Really? Pretend like you're talking to a guy that doesn't buy titanium all the time. So, that's enough of me rambling on. Alright, YouTube. See you later.